Welcome, everybody, to this month's Lunch and Learn with Roxanne, your proactive lady. And so I'm going to ask that everyone remain muted until the very end when I will open it up for questions. And I'll probably stop the recording at that point because we may get a little bit non-compliant. So I'm hoping that you're getting more familiar with Refer a Friend. So many ways to get the most bang for your buck with doTERRA. What you're doing is gifting them a free year of wholesale pricing, and you will receive a thank you of doTERRA dollars that will take off your cost of your next order. And it's so painless, really. It's a really good deal. And then once they enroll, they can then refer friends and help themselves as well as helping their friends and family too. So there's so many ways to do it. You can copy paste your link that's right there in your back office of doTERRA where you go to order your stuff. You'll see the link first thing. And you can copy paste that, put it into your Facebook post. You can put it into text messages, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp. You can put it anywhere, but that way they get connected to your account, and then you also will get their credit for their order. And I become their enroller. So I take all the work off your shoulders by providing them education and customer support. So let me know if you have any questions on the Refer a Friend program. It's really a good deal. And I got to tell you, I'm very, very excited because of BOGOs. We're getting our November BOGOs just when we want them, before Thanksgiving, not during Thanksgiving. And so starting this Thursday, that's in 2 days, the 16th, through Tuesday, the 21st, you can buy oils and get a paired oil free. And I know what they are right now, and I'm going to share that with you because I'm so excited. I know I need some of these things, so I'm going to hop right on there Thursday morning, first thing. So you might want to even set an alarm or reminder for yourself to not get shut out, because I had a few friends recently tell me they missed out on a few of the holiday items because they waited too long, and by the time they placed their order, the stock was sold out. So I want you to make sure if you really want something, get on there, okay? And you can save some pretty big bucks. These are a heck of a coupon. So what are the BOGOs? Well, and you can buy any of these pairs any of these days, and there's no BOGO box to worry about. So you can buy a Roman chamomile, which looks like this. It's a 5 milliliter oil. It's so good for sleep. It's so good for calming. It's so good for uplifting the mood. Roman chamomile is a great oil, and it's good for sleep. I think I mentioned that. So you get that, and you'll get a free Madagascar vanilla. So if you're looking to expand your oils collection, this might be a way to do it. And so what you'd be paying for would be the Roman chamomile. That would be $50, and you'll save $38 on this Madagascar vanilla. And it is so excellent, especially if you like to do DIY scents, because vanilla added to almost any combination will always sweeten it up, and it makes it extra nice. Another pairing will be by a 15 milliliter lavender, which who can't use more lavender, right? It's so good for itchiness, bug bites, sleep, calming, a colicky baby, great for skin, great for healing. So lavender, you buy your lavender for $28, and you'll get your free peppermint, saving you $25 on that free peppermint. And the peppermint is so good. I use it every single day. It's great for my digestive system. The peppermint is good for waking me up, making me more alert when I'm driving a distance. It's really, really good for stopping the queasies if you happen to get queasy in a vehicle of some sort. And it helped me tremendously in my most recent surgery. I did not have a bit of queasiness, nor did I throw up at all, which is always a plus. And the peppermint is always great for opening up the airways and decongesting us. I know every morning I take a sip of my peppermint water and right away I need to blow my nose, but it's better to get it out of my nose than to have it stay in there, stuck in there, and cause more problems. Another pairing is by the Copaiba soft gels, which I need to stock up on these because my husband goes through these pretty quickly. Copaiba soft gels, you're going to buy that for $35.50 and get the On Guard soft gels. And so you're saving $29 with this pairing. And you know what? These two things will keep us healthy this season, believe me. And then another pairing is to buy the adaptive capsules, which I use every single morning to keep me from overreacting to things, to help me to stay calm and focused. Adaptive capsules are so good. I highly recommend them for everyone. And you'll get the balance free. So that pairing is buy the adaptive, get the balance free, and the balance would normally cost $24. So you're saving $24 there. And then the final pairing is buy an On Guard 15 milliliter, which is such a protective oil, protects us from just about everything. And you'll get, when you buy that, you'll get a free Breathe, which is so good for anything respiratory. So that would cost you $38 for the On Guard, and you'll save $28 on the Breathe. So if you have some needs for protecting yourself and your family this coming season, and with all the crowds we're going to be in and so forth, and wherever you might be going, you're going to want to stock up. So Thursday morning, set your alarm so you don't miss out. Now, do you need to feel more confident as this cold season approaches? Are you tired of picking up too much as you work, as you go about your errands or gather in large groups? Kind of what I was just talking about, right? I just barely got this news about the BOGO probably 20 minutes ago. So I had to adjust my whole lunch and learn to incorporate the BOGOs, okay, and to keep us on track with the time. But I do want you to know that there is something that if you haven't already put in your 125 PV LRP to get your free product of the month, then today or tomorrow is the day to do it, because remember, it has to be in by the 15th, but you will be gifted this clove oil. Okay, the clove oil is so wonderful, and you want to do that by tomorrow night, midnight, if you want your clove oil. And why do we like clove? Clove is super high in antioxidants. It's probably the most antioxidant rich food on the planet. And of course, you can't eat cloves to get the amount of antioxidants you would get in a single drop of clove oil. And we all need our antioxidants because every single thing that we do oxidizes us. Like this morning, I got up, I got ready to go to the Y. Every step of the way, I am oxidizing. And if we're not taking in enough antioxidants, then we start to have too many free radicals in our body, and that's what can cause some serious health issues. So besides being high in antioxidants, clove is also great for memory. It's good for our respiratory and circulatory systems. It's great for our skin, really good for the nervous system. And emotionally, clove helps people to feel supported when they have felt dominated. So if that happens to be in your situation, you might want to try the clove. And I'm going to tell you an easy way to incorporate that into your daily life as well. Now, before we go on to more oils, I do want to give you an idea for DIY, and that is to make a DIY potpourri. If you live in a situation where you can collect pine cones off the ground, which I know I do, I have lots of them here. You can collect a basket full or a bag full of pine cones. Then what you want to do is bake them on a baking sheet on parchment or foil for an hour at 200 degrees. That will kill any bugs or mold that might have come in on the pine cones. Okay, so you want to kill that. Then while you still got them on the covered baking sheets, you're going to add oils to each pine cone. So you're going to, oh, I did not grab my cassia or my cinnamon, but anyway, you would drop 5 drops of cinnamon or cassia oils. Cassia will save you more money, by the way. If you're looking, if budget is a question, then cassia is going to give you almost all the benefits that cinnamon will, but much less money. So that's just a heads up there for those of you who like to be budget conscious. Then you would drop a drop of clove oil. So you're going to have your cinnamon oil and you're going to have your clove oil, a drop of cinnamon oil, and then also a drop of wild orange on each cone. Then you're going to take those cones and put them in a Ziploc bag using tongs if you can. And then you're going to, because they might still be warm from the oven, then you're going to seal your bags for 24 hours or up to a week. And then what you've got is this non-toxic aromatherapy that you can set in your home decor. Put them into bowls, onto trays, in boxes, in decorative boxes. You can do whatever you want with that potpourri and know it is safe and non-toxic with the synthetic things that they sell on the market. Because all of your potpourris that you would buy out there are going to be synthetic, because that's the only way they can make the money. Now, would you like a classic holiday scent? Well, we've got it for you, and that is our Holiday Joy. Holiday Joy is wonderful for protecting everyone in your home, especially this season, for better immune response. And we do like to have, we don't want to overwhelm our immune system. We want it to react in a healthy immune response, which means, you know, so we might start to get a little tickle in our throat. It doesn't have to progress from there. That is kind of showing you that your immune system is working to protect you. Or if you start to feel a little off, and of course, the best thing for that, the On Guard soft gels. If you're starting to feel off, you want to start taking those. And so then, of course, we take them every day. Morning, every morning we take the On Guard soft gels because we go work out every day. We're in front of different people and so forth. And my husband loves to go to the grocery store almost every day, mostly for the social part, I think. But we're out and about, and so people can spread germs. So those On Guard soft gels, which are one of the BOGOs, are going to be especially helpful. So besides that, the Holiday Joy also helps with, what did I just do with it? I just set it down here. Holiday Joy also, sorry, you got to toss it around my lap a bit. Holiday Joy is really good also for head or neck tension. And so when you're diffusing Holiday Joy, you should feel more comfortable. You should feel a little bit more comfortable. And it is a blend that you would want to dilute if you wanted to somehow apply it to your body. Let's say you were kind of stuck and you didn't have anything else to use for your discomfort here. You could dilute it well and use it there. But my first line of defense for that head and neck tension is always peppermint. Peppermint will usually take care of that. I'll take a drop and just put the drop on my 2 fingertips, rub it on my temples, rub it across the base of my brain stem. And usually within 5 to 10 minutes, the discomfort is gone. So that's a little oiler secret tip if you didn't know that one already. So that's your holiday joy. And people love that scent. I have customers year after year. It's the only thing they buy. The one and only oil that they buy. But they love it. They're committed to it. Now, do you need a bit of calm and harmony around you? Well, we've got another holiday blend, and that is holiday peace. Holiday peace helps to ground us, and it will leave us uplifted and stimulated at the same time. It's also very good for circulation, for skin and respiratory issues. It's very nice for seasonal sadness. So my friends who are out there who, as the light goes dimmer earlier in the day and you start to feel that sadness for no other reason, this will be your best bet. It will take you from feeling rushed to feeling peace. And it's a very good substitute for Forgive oil. I had to give away my only Forgive oils to a man who's helping out with the trauma team near Lewiston, Maine, where they had the 18 deaths from mass violence not that long ago. I think it was October 24th or 25th. And he's been helping. He's a doctor and he helps out up there. And he needed something, he said, to help him get through that. And so the Forgive oil, I gave it to him, gave him a diffuser. And I personally love that Forgive oil. I use it in my big Dawn diffuser. I'm using it right now with Harvest Spice. I'm using actually the holiday piece right now because I ran out of the Forgive. But it's going to be good for any kind of anger, regret, feeling guilty, just not feeling right. And of course, too, there's all kinds of sad things happening in our world. So the holiday piece will be a wonderful oil to have in your collection. And right now, that Dawn diffuser, it's a big diffuser. It holds almost 2 liters of oil. And I usually put about 10 to 12 drops of oils in there. And it will last for a couple of days. Where I turn it off at night because we're not in that room at night. But I have it on all day, usually for a couple of days. So that holiday piece is going to be a wonderful oil for you. And that's a 15 milliliter oil. Not sure why I keep losing things here, but this is a 15 milliliter oil, which means it's got 250 drops in it for 15 milliliter. And by the way, I suggest to my people when I'm teaching, don't throw your old bottles away. Unless you get so piled up with them, then you might want to, but you can repurpose them. And I'm going to tell you about that in a second. So who likes a big gun when you need a big gun for something serious, right? Excuse me for a moment. Myrrh is 10% off this month. And so when you're buying your BOGOs, if you want to just add a 5 milliliter myrrh, that's got 83 drops in it. This is 10% off this month. And myrrh is one of our more precious oils. It's really great for oral health or little sores in your mouth. You might bite the inside of your cheek, or you might suddenly, from eating popcorn or something else that kind of irritates the lining of your mouth, might get a little sore place there, or even near a tooth. Myrrh is really, really good for that. And you just apply it literally. Just take what I call a thumb drop. It's less than a regular full drop. And you can apply it right in your mouth wherever it's hurting. Now the myrrh tastes a little bitter, but you know what? For the benefit you're getting, that bitterness will go away within probably 5 or 6 seconds. So it's really worth doing. It's really good for dry skin, cracked heels, fine lines, stretch marks. It supports thyroid health. It supports healthy digestion and many, many types of microbial issues. Notice I'm being very compliant on this video. You can use it for a sore throat. I've used some of my 1 ounce sprayer bottles that the On Guard sanitizer comes in, or that I've repurposed from like a Serenity linen mist or something like that, that 1 ounce spray bottle. You can put just a few drops in there and add your distilled water, shake it up really well, and spray it in your mouth when you have a sore throat or for anything respiratory. Myrrh is excellent for liver health, and it's excellent for nervousness and sadness. You can diffuse it, or again, put a drop right in your palm of your hand, rub your hands together, cup over the nose, and breathe deeply. I would say 4 or 5 times to really get it in there. And that's really excellent if you're trying to unwind at the end of a day, or maybe you've had a rough morning and you want to recoup for the afternoon. It's really good for meditation. You're going to move yourself out of feeling disconnected to feeling nurtured whenever you use myrrh. And you know what? I need to also remind people that myrrh is a very, very thick oil. So it goes slowly. So you have to be prepared for that. There's nothing wrong with it. It just means it's slow. And so if you have the chance to buy a dropper that will fit on your bottle, that's a great way to dispense your myrrh less frustratingly, because I use it all the time and I know it helps me. So one easy way we can use both our clove and our myrrh is with our mouthwash. Now, I'll be honest, I have bought the On Guard mouthwash. My husband is addicted to it. I personally think it tastes too sweet. So what do? I've repurposed my bottle. I fill it to about here with distilled water. And then I add 5 drops each of clove, myrrh, a mint, wild orange, eucalyptus, rosemary, cinnamon, and wintergreen. Or when necessary, use clove and myrrh as a mouth rinse. You can just put it in a little cup of water. You can gargle for like 5 or 10 seconds and then swallow it, because it is safe for internal use and it's going to tick off all the things in your body that may need help from clove and myrrh. You can also soak a night guard. I have to wear a night guard every night, because otherwise I'd be grinding my teeth all apart. Or you can even soak your toothbrush in clove and myrrh as well. So that is just a little tip. And you know, our oral health is critical. It is absolutely critical for our overall health. In fact, I've had, unfortunately, several friends develop serious heart issues that originated in their mouth. So keeping your mouth very clean all the time is super, super wise. Okay, you definitely want to do that. Now, I've got something else I want to talk to you about today. Frankenmyrrh. Frankenmyrrh is a combination of frankincense and myrrh oils, and we know that if they were good enough for the baby Jesus, they're certainly good enough for us, right? And frankincense, I'm going to talk more about that probably towards December, because typically in December, every other year, we've been able to get a free frankincense when we put a 200 PV order into our account. And so I'll be talking more about frankincense then, and you can always look it up before then. But the way you would make a Franken-myrrh blend is take your repurposed 15 milliliter bottle or a 5 milliliter bottle, whichever you prefer. Put a third of the bottle frankincense, a third myrrh, and a third fractionated coconut oil. Shake it up really well. And then what you're going to do is use, again, a thumb drop, which means taking the cap off, just tipping the bottle over once and whatever's on your thumb, then you put it up to the roof of your mouth or under your tongue and the crown of your head. So put it in a couple of those places, and it's really, really awesome for anything to do with the brain. So if a person had a recent brain event, you could even apply this Frankenmyrrh every hour, especially to the base of the brainstem, which is right back here, right where your hair stops and your neck starts. That's your brainstem. So those are important things to remember for brain health, Frankenmyrrh. And now I've got a few more minutes to just remind you that while you're on shopping your BOGOs, you might even want to check out the holiday items, because some of them have already sold out, unfortunately. But one that has not sold out, in fact, one is coming available tomorrow. That is the Malama hand cream. The Malama is one of the nicest scents out there. And Malama is a word that represents a Hawaiian concept of their sacred commitment to taking care of, nurturing, and showing reverence for their breathtaking lands. And at doTERRA, that concept has been expanded to embrace that same sacred commitment to you, mind and body. It's very calming, yet it has a vibrant scent. It's full of sparkling, bright citrus notes, beautiful florals, and centering wood aromas. So it's got a little bit of everything in there. It's warm, yet invigorating, homey, yet refreshing. And so it's combining, and I'm leaving out a couple of things that we can't even buy, so I didn't mention them, but it combines wild orange, cedarwood, coriander, amyris, lemongrass, magnolia flower, ylang ylang, and Hawaiian sandalwood. A good work environment is key to successful work and keeping it positive. So this particular scent, the Malama scent, is now available in the bath bars, and they are almost sold out. So you want to get on there if you want to get them. And they come in a box this size with two bath bars. So you could even separate them out if you wanted to. So when you are getting ready to work out, you could take a bath bar to the gym with you, or be ready to use it at home afterwards. It provides an energizing and upsetting scent. And if you're using it on your hands, it's going to be very, very comforting and soothing to dry skin here, especially in the wintertime. And its soothing aroma makes it especially nice for bedtime use. Another thing I did want to tell you, that this month, the MetaPower Assist, I didn't grab that bottle either. Sorry about that. I had too many things to do with a BOGO last minute announcement. But MetaPower Assist, those of you who are using that to help manage your blood sugar, now we can purchase a bigger bottle that has 120 soft gel or capsules in it. And it's worth 90 PV in terms of getting your points up there if you wanted to get your points up there for the free product of the month. It's perfect for families of 4 and for those people who wish to stock up on the benefits of MetaPower. I use it every single day. Each capsule contains standardized mulberry leaf extract, berberine, cinnamon bark, and the proprietary MetaPower metabolic blend, which is really great for regulating and stabilizing post-meal blood glucose levels and reducing the absorption of carbohydrates and sugars, and it contributes to healthy fat metabolism. So there are no GMOs, no dairy, no soy, no gluten, no preservatives, no artificial sweeteners or flavors. The way I happen to choose to use it, the suggestion is using 1 capsule 10 to 15 minutes 10 to 30 minutes before your biggest carb meal of your day. I am using 2 MetaPower Assist right before my brunch every day because I do intermittent fasting, so I don't usually eat before 10 a.m. Try to keep my eating in between 10 and 6 p.m. And so my MetaPower Assist, I'll take 2 of those and 2 Terrazyme digestive enzymes, and they happen to work synergistically to help keep the blood sugar curve as flat as possible so that we're not spiking, because the spiking is what gets us into big trouble with health issues, with aging issues, and so forth. So we want to, with cravings and all that stuff. So we want the MetaPower Assist to be in there. And so by using 2 a day, that means I'm using 60 in a month, which is too much for 1 bottle. So that MetaPower Assist, I'm so happy now that's available because I bought that up and I don't feel like I have to rush and keep placing more orders all the time. So the last thing I want to mention is the Balance Hair, Beard, and Skin Oil. And it's in a 1 ounce pump. So that means it would have, I think 500 drops. And it is great for dry skin, for hair, for keeping your, especially the ends. And my hair is pretty dry right now, seems like. So I'm going to add that Balance Skin Oil and Hair Oil right to my order with my BOGOs Thursday morning. Hopefully it hasn't sold out. It hasn't sold out yet. But it's great to use our hair as a diffuser, because when you put oils in your hair, they will kind of filter out wherever you are, and who knows what you might be helping somebody else with. It will restore calming, stability, and groundedness for you and those around you. It's great for anybody who happens to be overactive at any age and helps provide inner strength. So I'm going to stop the recording right now and we can ask some questions. Now, if I can just find where I'm going to stop it.